Hello. Usually people have this question. I get salary and before the month end, that money just evaporate from my bank account. And some people say that all this EMI and all this credit card bills will arrived, and when the salary hit, it just split into those accounts and giving it. I don't know where the money is coming in, where the money is going. And some people, they started their career with a 10,000 rupees salary, and now their salary is 10 times or 20 times, still the situation same. So for those people, they want to always ask this question: how much allocation I should use for my spending, how much I should save, how much I should invest, how much I should use EMI and everything. For that people, I think this video will be helpful. I'm going to talk about very briefly how we can use JAR money management system, and how you can utilize and how you can automate with the money comes in as an income, and how you can split into different category, more of an automated way. And I will just mention what is the percentage which you can use it. You can utilize the same percentage, or you can customize according to your need. You can utilize, in India, you can utilize mutual fund as an investment vehicle to support these kind of expenses and money management also. Because you need to transfer money from one account to another one, then only you will be able to manage money really well. Because if you keep all the money in one account, you know that money is there, and you don't even know that how you are spending, or you will find reasons to spend also. So to stop and to make you organize, it's always good that if some money comes in, you keep aside somewhere and invest it, so you will earn a certain interest or a profit. That's one good way. And in mutual fund, you have two things. In mutual fund, you have flexibility that automatically you can take money from the bank and invest. And in mutual fund, all mutual funds are not invested in stock market. So the money which you need in 1 month's time, 1 week's time, you can invest in low risk or the less risk investment products like debt mutual fund. All debts are not risk free, but you can choose the funds accordingly. And longer period of fund which you want to invest with, those things you can invest in equity also. So this way you somehow will able to manage your money comes in to the needed investment is, whatever you choose to. So I'll give you the framework, you can customize for your own requirements. So let's get into this. So the first one is that you are assuming that your monthly salary is at 1 month. So for this, when I tell this, you need to have a salary or an income. Especially the doctors, the people who do the self-employment, you will have a proprietorship account, and from all the business money will come there, and you take the money whenever you want. Don't get confused that if you have a self-employment, that proprietary account, you keep it as one business account, and whatever income you take it, you decide that this much money I will take on a monthly basis. Keep it in a separate account. That is your income. Don't mix with your business income and your personal income. So once you do that, this is the income you decided. I am taking an assumption that 1 lakh is the money, and you should know that how much money you need on a monthly basis. Once you know how much money you need on a monthly basis, keep at least 6 months as an emergency money. So 6 months is ideal. If you want to keep it for 1 year, well and good. So monthly expenses into 6, that money you keep it in the separate account. That is very much needed. So once you do that, all the money comes in, you need to keep as like a bucket system. So you need to kind of split into certain way that first expenses. So for example, whatever money comes in, you consider as a necessity expenses. So necessity expenses, you should use it at least, so 55%, maximum you should spend your expenses 55% of this money. So which means 55,000 rupees is the money which you should spend. All your house expenses, all your, let's say, food, all this expense has to come transfer. So this money you can So whatever money hit this money, so what you can do is that you can keep an SIP into a debt mutual fund, maybe liquid fund, and there is a ATM attached to mutual fund. Nippon Mutual Fund has this facility. You can use this. So whenever you want money, you can take from ATM up to 50,000 rupees you can take every day. So this is a one method you can use it. So money comes in, 55,000 will automatically, so for example, first you are getting it, you can keep it as a second is your money deduction date. So 55,000 go and sit in your ATM. So first one. So, and your challenge is that you should spend your monthly expenses within this 55,000 rupees. Then it comes a financial freedom account. So financial freedom is a very important thing, right? So that is what we always do. Financial freedom is nothing but this investment should generate an income one day at least equivalent to this one. Then only you will get the financial freedom. That means you don't even have to work. So in order to get that kind of a corpus, in order to get that kind of an income, you need some kind of an investment, right? At least 10%, which means 10,000 rupees. You should use it for that one. So this is ideally we should be doing for a longer period. So this one you can use it as an SIP, which can be linked to an equity fund. Equity, you can, based on your income, you can do the portfolio and do that. Whatever that equity fund which you want to do it, 10,000 rupees, you can keep it as a financial freedom account. So the first thing. Then even if you know that this is a spending and everything, you will have an immediate spending going to come in 1 year, 2 year time. For example, in your house you want to do all this furnishing, or you want to buy a furnish, or you want to paint your house. So you know that in 1 year time it's going to happen, and you know that it is a small spending, but it's a spending happening. So this kind of spending is going to happen. So you need to save for spending. So if you don't have this budget, this money will increase. So at least 10% you can keep it. So reasons will come, what is expensive. So if any washing machine you want to buy, you can buy from that. So 10% you can keep it. This one you can keep it as an SIP in mutual fund, automatically deduct, and this always good to do a debt mutual fund. So debt mutual fund is not going to stock market. It will give you a fairly decent 6 to 7% return, and so till the time it is there, that return you will get it, and you have the flexibility to take out the money anytime you want. So you can keep that money, and you know that any future expenses comes, I have this money left here. Then you have something called pleasure, right? You want to do any entertainment, you want to do a lot of things, right? So this also you need to have a budget. And if you are a person who like spending a lot, you like doing a lot of parties and everything, you may not have the control. And there are people who are workaholic, they don't even bother about doing an enjoyment. But if you do that, your family will be in trouble. They won't like it. You are not having any entertainment or anything. For that also you need to have a budget, and it's always good to spend that. And family tour, everything can be considered from that. If you want to go for an international trip, instead of going for a personal loan, if you save like this, you don't have to worry about money at the time when you want to go. So 10% you can invest, 10,000 if your money is 1 lakh rupees, and this also you can put it in SIP. So this is a choice. So this one, ideally you can put it as a debt fund, or if you know that in 3 years you are going for a trip, you can mix with equity or a debt fund, but based on your duration of the period which you want to hold. And the next one is, it's important that you need to learn, you need to improve your skill and everything, and you need to improve your network also. So for a business or a career, what are you doing to improve that, enhance that? It could be learning, it could be networking, it could be anything. So for that, you can keep it as a learning budget. So that is also, keep it as a 10%. That is also 10,000 rupees you can get if the monthly income is 1 lakh rupees. This also you can keep it as an SIP. Same way you can do it debt or equity based on the time period which you are doing it. So normally people who are working in a middle level management, they may want to do any executive program. For that the money requirement will be higher. There are people who take the loan and go. Instead of that, if you can keep this budget like this, now itself, maybe 1 or 2 years time, you will able to achieve that money, and without taking any loan, you will able to achieve this. Now almost 95% is over. The next is a 5% that you can use it for charity. $5,000 each month, you can do it as SIP. And if you want to do it every year, you can put it in a debt fund, or you can probably, for a longer period, if you want to do it, keep it in equity. That's up to you. And if you have any friends coming and asking money, all these things happens, try to take it from this portion, not disturb other things. So in case if that money is not coming back also, you are not in a trouble. So if you can manage your monthly money comes in this way, with keeping these heads, and this percentage is suggested is this one, you can increase or decrease the percentage, whatever you feel like is comfortable. And if you do that, your salary will be split in such a way that you will able to meet all your requirement. I'm sure that whatever expenses comes to your way on a monthly basis can split into any of these things under this head. I'm sure. If not able to fit anything, add one more thing and split a percentage. And if you can automate like this in an SIP and based on the funds, you won't have any trouble of thinking that where my money is gone and I don't know what is happening with my investment, savings and everything. That kind of complaint will not be there, at least for yourself. So this is something which, if you have attention that my money is coming in, money is going, I don't know where is it going, try to implement this, you will see the difference. I hope it's useful, it's a food for thought. Try to implement this, and we'll talk about other different topic in the next episode. Till then, see you. Thank you.